Hello everybody, welcome to another breaking news story. In case you missed our live stream a few minutes ago, we have the latest update from Edinburgh, the SNP leadership election. The results are out and Humza Useless is officially now the new SNP leader. Yes, Humza Yousaf is going to be the first Minister of Scotland. And we've got some numbers for you guys to talk about in this video and a couple of things that he said. Again, if you've already watched the live stream, you already know what I'm going to be talking about. But it's going to be for those who missed the live stream. The latest update is basically they had 70% turnout, I believe. And the first round of voting, you had Humza Yousaf leading by 4,000 votes on top of Kate Forbes and then Ash Regan. Ash Regan only got 5,599 votes, so she went out. The second round, Kate Forbes received 23,890 votes. Humza Yousaf received 26,032 votes. They only had 2 or 3 spoiled ballots, which is quite interesting. And the result is basically Brexit all over again. 52% versus 48%. So I wonder if the people who voted for Humza Yousaf, who voted to Remain, are going to go out there and say 52% is not enough mandate. Obviously, this is a joke. They're not going to do that. But a couple of issues I have with the speech that Humza Yousaf made, and we're going to analyse what this means for the people in Scotland and also the political parties, the other parties. First things first, Humza went around saying, my government will do this, this is not your government. We have one central government, and you have devolved administration, you have devolved government, but the main government is also not really no one's government, is His Majesty's government. That's how the system works, that's how the constitution works. But he kept saying, I'll be representing everybody. I'm the leader for everybody. Unless you're white, I guess, because he has a problem with people's skin color if they happen to be white, especially if they happen to be successful and in a position of power. He has a massive problem with that. Somehow this man is now the First Minister of Scotland. The man who has a problem with others based on skin color is now party leader and First Minister. That's one issue. Second issue, he said, I'm a passionate pro-net zero politician. We knew that. But he said, I will be pushing for net zero because I care about fuel poverty. You do realize the more you push for the extreme measures and the targets and deadlines, you're going to increase fuel poverty, Humza. Why are you just throwing words? This is just verbal vomit at this point. Because the mainstream media are not really holding them to account. They just allow these politicians, these net zeroites, to just say things without being scrutinized. This is not how things should work in our media culture and just generally speaking the political system, but it is. The third problem, he said he's a proud Scot. Okay. Then he said he's also a proud European. He said Scotland will be independent and we will join the European Union, which again makes me think he's probably too drunk and needs to go home. You can't do independent and be inside the European Union. That's not how independence works. It's an oxymoron. Everything he said was basically a full package, full house of oxymoron. It makes no sense why there were enough people in Scotland, in the SNP, who thought that this man is their saviour. Which takes me back to the next point, actually, because to analyse what could happen is, what does it mean for the Labour Party and the Tory Party and the Lib Dems, technically, if we care about them. The Tory Party have been all over the place in Scotland, so ignore them. They've been absolutely incompetent. The Scottish Labour Party, slowly, they've been coming up. But having Humza Yousaf means that the SNP will be destroyed by the Scottish Labour Party. So this will help Keir Starmer in the next general election now. Because I cannot see Humza Yousaf getting the country together and getting the party together, considering he's basically Nicola Sturgeon in trousers. If Kate Forbes had won, then that would have been a bit of a challenge for the Labour Party and the Scottish Labour to take back control of Scotland. So this is actually great news for the Labour Party, this election result. The Tories, nothing's going to change really. They're going to be losing Scotland in general. If they don't sort out their policy programs, which is going to take some time for the Tory government. but they're focusing on things that affects England mostly these days. The Conservative cabinet, which again undermines the whole of the Acts of Union. If you want to have England for England, then just have England for England. If you're going to pretend to be pro-United Kingdom and pro-Union, you can't really just have policies for England and just leave the rest for Humza, Yousaf and Mark Drakeford to destroy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section on Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.